Namaste, namaskaram. I wanted to be personal, just a little bit, just a tiny bit personal, if you will, as far as a glimpse into my own cosmology, my personal divine matrix. And this is not intended, my intent is not to foist or to proselytize, hypnotize, to attempt to create a reality tunnel that would, its intent, to invite others, what have you. This is merely what is important, what is relevant for me, and if it finds relevance for whomever, then namaste, namaskaram. So, that being said, please allow me to share my divine cosmology, cosmos. Kind of figuring out terminology as I go along. So. Anyway, this involves Mahashivaratri. It's actually, we're on the eve. Tomorrow is tomorrow night, but is the great night of Shiva. And I wanted to make that known if anyone is interested about learning more. About this event. It's a very important event, and especially so for the timeline that whomever is alive currently in this epoch, why this type of event is relevant. Let's see, traditionally I have bad luck with, let's see if this might come through.
A day before the new moon, the darkest day of the month. This is known as Shivaratri. There are 12 to 13 Shivaratris in a year. This Shivaratri, which falls in the month of Magha, is known as a Mahashivaratri. There is a phenomenal upsurge of energy. The centrifugal force of the planet works in a particular way at this time, just before the equinox. And this force has an upward moment. So having realized this, the yogic tradition set this up, that nobody should lie down on this night. Your spine should be vertical, so that you can make use of the natural upsurge of energy, so that an upward moment happens. The legends, the lore says many fantastic stories to impress upon people the significance of what this day is and how important it is. In certain regions in Karnataka, children are told on this night to go and throw stones on people's homes, and on that day you can do this mischief and no crime. In fact, you get good marks for this because you woke up somebody who was asleep, and people woke up. They didn't say, Shiva, they cursed you, but it doesn't matter, at least they sat up. On this day, there's a natural upsurge in our system. Lying down or being in horizontal positions is not a good thing for the system. It must remain vertical. Tell everybody that you know. Call them in the middle. If you can't throw stones, every hour make a call to all the people that you care for through the night. Let them curse you, it's okay, but they sit up. You're doing a great service if you dab them up. I want all of you to participate, whether you're here or wherever you are. Stay awake, stay alert. Let this not be just a night of wakefulness, but a night of awakening for all of you. It's my wish and my blessing that all of you should become available to the grace of Mahadeva.
All right, well, that was dated the 21st. However, there is also, you gotta keep in mind, we have our different quantum entanglements and different time zones, God zones, if you will. But there is one taking place March 1st. Oh, here, let me share this. So we have a event March 1st, 2022 from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. International India Standard Time, IST, International Standard Time, India Standard. Perhaps, but it is the eve, I believe, live in 18 hours. So no, I guess, anyway, the point being, this is Sadhguru, is my guru. He and his teachings and practices of Kriya Yoga, which I started Kriya Yoga many years ago while I was still a college student with Paramahansa Yogananda. I began my journey in God consciousness with Kriya Yoga, and from Paramahansa Yogananda, it started with autobiography of a yogi, many other books, great books from Paramahansa Yogananda, just yoga in general, but also at that time I was heavily involved in very serious study of Japanese martial arts, Kyokushinkai karate, very serious style of karate that was, in essence, I was a full-time, I was a college student, but I was competing in tournaments. That was a religious, spiritual practice in and of itself. It was very disciplined. So, and it had a code, and it had a philosophical framework. So, all along that time, I began my journeys in taking, spiritual technologies from the East very serious, and they informed me at that time in my life, kept me out of trouble a great bit, although I still managed to find my way into experience, kind of evolving or devolving from the state of innocence that William Blake talked about, and riding that tiger of experience. But anyway, here we are, here we all are. And, there is power. There is power for sure in Shiva. And then, we're not talking about, I'm not trying to replace your God with this God, this image, this, it's very safe to discuss things on a symbolic level. So Shiva, just on the surface of it, as a word, as the etymology of this word, she, that, va, not, that which is not, in Hindu etymology, origins and whatnot. But of course, there's a whole, much more beyond that. This is a very prominent deity in the Hindu pantheon, Shiva. And the power is there for me. It has, definitely informed me, transformed my life at a most crucial time. The Sadhguru and Shiva were there for me. So I want to share that for my soul, there for my soul, for our soul, whomever is on this walk. But there you have it. We have this very important event taking place coming up Mahashivaratri, and wanted to, kind of present that, basically provide at least an awareness of this dark, Shiva comes, traditionally this is about coming at the darkest moment in history. Celebration, I mean, this Mahashivaratri is a celebration of the darkest night of the year. And it's also, I believe, a dark time in our collective experience in history as a human race. And Shiva, I wanted to spread that message, make it known that Shiva comes to bring the divine light that ends the illusion. And that's what this is all about. You can find, I have found solace. I have no fear for tomorrow. And that's not any kind of boast. It's not any kind of braggadocio or, this, that, or the other. It's just because I've found my center, my peace, and my soul, connected up. I made my ascension, self-harvested, activated my indigo ray, and, and I harvested I did my ascension, with the help of Shiva and Sadhguru, for sure, and the help of many other guides and ascended masters, and, love from all sectors of every possible area. I've had my guides and, and my peoples that have helped me, innumerable, without end, So, yeah, but not to come off, I, egotistical, blah, blah, but this power is real, and there is a way, if whatever you might be experiencing, there is power, focus, and there is light that is there, and that's what this Shiva is about. One aspect. There's many roads, many fingers that point towards the divine. So, but with the cosmology, with the arrangement of the heavenly bodies and these things, just letting it be known that don't go to sleep. Stay up for a couple of days and keep your spine erect and meditate and focus, read, whatever it is, however it is you center your awareness within the divine, invoke the violet flame of Saint Germain, and all these things, whatever. This is a very significant spiritual crossroads or opportunity, if you will. So, namaste, namaskaram.